Welcome to the June Housing Report, brought to you by Century 21 First Realty in Tallahassee, Florida. We're going to go over about 10 to 15 charts and graphs that will give you the current state of affairs of our market in Tallahassee, Florida. Our first graph is the graph of the pending home sales in the Tallahassee MLS. What it measures is the number of homes that are under contract and currently waiting to close. It's a great graph that we use to aid in forecasting future home sales because these are ones that are already under contract and are likely going to close. The pending home sales report has been falling since 2006 and it hit rock bottom in July of 2009. Aided by the U.S. government's homebuyer tax credit program, we've been seeing a nice rise in the activity in the pending home sales graph. Unfortunately, the tax credit ended at the end of April of this year. Immediately, new pending home sales dropped, and currently our trend is the same as back when the homebuyer tax credit was enacted. The drop in pending home sales could be caused by our industry's focus on getting them closed, but most likely what we're seeing is that the tax credit did indeed stimulate the market, and with the end of the tax credit, we're seeing the slowdown of the market. Time will tell. That is why we track the pending home sales on a daily basis, and you're always able to come visit them at the market report section of our real estate website. Our next graph is very positive. It shows a rise in the number of daily home sales since the market bottomed back in August of 2009. When we expand our graph to include dates all the way back to 2002, we see how the market boomed up in 2006 to over 15 home sales a day and has since dropped down to a level below 6 home sales a day. Well, we've risen back up to just short of 8 home sales a day, but we do expect this to drop off a bit as the end of the tax credit hits us in the months of July and August. We have some more good news in the next graph that we're going to look at. This graph measures the 30-day inventory trend and shows us whether we're growing or shrinking our glut of homes for sale in Tallahassee. The red area of the graph shows homes that are coming onto the market. The green area shows homes that are leaving the market and would include homes that were sold, homes that canceled, expired, or withdrawn from the MLS. The 30-day change trend at the bottom shows whether we're positive or negative. If it's above the line, that means we're growing. If it's below the line, we're shrinking. And you can see our current trend shows that we are shrinking our inventory. This next slide is a great market overview showing a one-year inventory trend for the Tallahassee housing market. A one-year trend means we've removed all seasonality, and so any change in direction you're seeing on a trend line is a true change in the market trend, not due to the time of year. Working from the top down, we see daily new listings in blue. When this graph was created back in December of 2008, we can see that we're averaging nearly 21 new listings a day, and currently we're down to about 15 new ones a day. So that's a significant reduction in the inventory coming onto the market. The red line shows daily new failures. Those are homes that fail to sell but still leave the market, and we see they have moved from 15 a day down to about 10 a day. The final two trend lines we've already looked at in great detail, the green being the daily sales and the purple being the daily pendings that we covered in previous graphs. What I like the most about this graph is it contains 4 very important trends all in one report, and it allows you to get a very good snapshot of the Tallahassee housing market. Our final graph measures the relative ease or difficulty of selling a home. The red area represents the home sellers who in the last year failed to sell their home, while the green section measures those who actually succeeded. Currently, the success trend is at a little over 40%, and what that means in the simplest terms is 60% of the homeowners who put their home on the market in the past 365 days failed to sell their home. So the message to the market is if you're serious about selling, price your home to sell, get it sold, move on. But if you're not serious about selling, if you're just wanting to test the market, you're going to fail to sell your home, you're going to increase the inventory on the market for buyers to look at, and that is our biggest problem in the market today is too much inventory. So if you're not serious, take your home off the market. You'll be doing yourself and everybody else a favor. I hope our slideshow gave you a better understanding of what's going on in the housing market in Tallahassee as of June 2010. If you did like our presentation, please double click through to YouTube and rate us. Give us a 5-star rating if you liked it. Give us a 1-star rating if you didn't. And this kind of feedback lets us know whether or not we should produce more of these in the future. Thank you from Century 21 First Realty in Tallahassee, Florida.